Any words of wisdom for our guest this week, Dylan?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Why would we say that at the end? Are we close enough now? Welcome to Magic, the opening.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Tony. And on today's episode, we got World's Smallest. And we're not talking about what's inside Dylan's pants. Or are we? Never know. All right, so
I don't think YouTube will allow that, so I don't think we should.
they may not. So these things came out. Can we say retail store names? They came out at a certain store that looks like a bullseye.
Target. We're allowed to say it. They can come after us when they want.
Okay. I got no money, Target. I'm endorsing you though. So these things came out at Target a couple weeks ago. So I picked up a pack or two to check them out. But it is a mini set dual deck. Supposedly, you can actually play them. Go ahead. What do you got to say?
I do not know if they're actually legal. I think they fall into proxies of our tournament. If you own the card, you can technically play them. If you can prove you own the actual decks, but why would you walk into a card shop and play with these pocket decks?
They fit in your pocket, so it's easier to carry around. So I'm going to try to cut this open without cutting my finger. And hopefully this works. I'm going to do it. I'll do it on here. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous right now. Alright. I am also not endorsing this blade, but it is a very good blade.
I think I have one just like it in my glove box.
Just in case you got to open up some nicky knackies. Alright, so they come in these very hard to open cases. That's it. These things are tiny. I don't have anything for... Actually, no, here we go. You want scale? I'll throw that away. Here is a card. So that's your scale on almost 2 boxes to 1 card, and then width-wise, there you go. So that's how small those little guys are. Tell you what, you're more familiar with blue. I'm more familiar with the green-black. So we'll each open our respective box here and see what we got. Oh my goodness!
Don't destroy the cardboard, Tony.
I'm trying not to hurt the cardboard. So
and you are not on camera.
There we go. Oh, here we go. So that's, oh my gosh.
They even got the plastic packaging.
You need binoculars to read that.
I don't think you'll be able to show the actual card text on the camera. We are zoomed in all we can.
So I can come all the way to here.
Oh, well.
So there you go. If I just hold it
3 inches from the camera,
right there. But that's all the bigger these bad boys are. I'm going to open at least one if you want to keep. I don't think everybody needs to see these things. I don't even know how I'm going to get this open. I'm going to get the blade again. And hopefully don't lose a finger. And if I do mess these up, I'm giving this deck to Dylan anyways. So here, if you need that for getting the other one open. But these things are crazy tiny.
Which Vraska is that on the top of your deck, Tony?
This is the Unseen.
And what is her ability?
Well, you can't see her. That's the ability. It's so small.
Is that why it's moving the cards off camera?
You can, until your next turn, whenever a creature deals combat damage, destroy that creature. You can tick her down 3, destroy target non-land permanent, or tick her down 7, and put a 1/1 black assassin creature token on the battlefield with, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game.
I've always loved Vraska and her abilities like that. It's just... You let her survive for a turn or 2, and then all of a sudden, it's death touch for players.
So there we go. Now it is open, as we showed you a little bit closer. But yeah, sure enough, these are they feel like they're heavier than the normal cards. A little bit more flex, so they're on a heavier stock. It feels like. But that is.
What are some of the rares in that deck?
Well, let's flip through a couple here. There we go. You got good old zombie. I'm very familiar with those right now. So the 6, it gets 6 1/1 counters for each creature in a graveyard. There's your wall slash defender slash get yourself a land. What else do we have in here? Yeah, these things are, you can kind of hear them thunk. They're definitely heavier cards. There's your creature elemental with trample. They are kind of hard to hold on to, which is pretty obvious with the size and my fat fingers. Reaper of the Wild's in there. There's your slime with Death Touch. The Cloud. Not like the cloud where you store your stuff.
Or the clouds in the sky.
Or the clouds in the sky. I mean, these things are crazy small. So, it's,
Do you think we could find sleeve for these?
I don't know that we're going to be able to find sleeves for these bad boys. I mean, the art is exactly the same.
There is a different set symbol.
Okay, I didn't even, yeah. If you can, I don't know how well
Look
that's
at that
zooming
rogue
in.
passage. Maybe we should put that in your game deck.
I'm gonna keep that card in there too. I'm not even gonna. And then of course your lands, and I don't know if they're giving you anything fancy on these, but now it looks like just all the regular lands. So go ahead, show us off the.
All right, we have Jace, Architect of Thought.
There it goes. Now what's his abilities?
As I then drop the cards.
That's embarrassing.
Okay, this one is until your next turn, whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks, it gets -1/-0. And -2. Reveal top 3 cards of your library, and the opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put one pile into your hand, the other on the bottom of the library. And for your -8, for each player, search the player's library for a non-land card next to it. Then that player shoves their library. You may cast the card without paying their mana costs. So just search your opponent's deck for the best card they possibly have and just say it's mine now.
Sounds about right.
That's definitely a blue thing to do. Then we got Chromaton. Tap for a counter. There's some rares.
Crazy tiny. I was really surprised to see something. Have they ever done anything like this before, to your knowledge?
Not that I know of, and when you told me about, they did some research and they're a thing, but I don't think they ever done anything else.
I mean, because it's officially licensed product and it's got their name all over it, so it's the real deal. But that's kind of cool. I wonder if this is a one-off sort of thing. So I'm keeping one in the package for myself upstairs. And Dylan, you ripped your. Look at that's embarrassing. You ripped his box. Can't have nice things, Dylan. Keep those.
Do you know that? Why my shit keep getting sold?
All right. Well, hit the like button, subscribe, do the whole routine. You got anything else to say, Dylan? Any words of wisdom on our outro here?
No, words of wisdom are typically Brian's thing, and he is not with us today.
It's probably best because he always talks about animals' body parts.
Yes.
Love you. Goodbye.